Hello, it's Mike.marko speaking, and today I'm going to talk about using your iPhone for both shooting video and how to get it off your phone onto your PC. So using the phone, the iPhone, is actually makes it very, very easy. I use it all the time. I'm should be able to shoot video wherever I am. And the trick is once you do is you shoot the video. So actually, there's a couple modes I like to use on my iPhone. Okay. First of all, I like to do, if I can show it to you here, is I like to do is take my iPhone and I go ahead and I have it on video mode. And of course, you can switch it around. You can either have it so you can turn it around, or you can see where I am right now in the phone. Okay. So one little trick that I just recently learned, instead of pushing the button over here to get the thing started, which is kind of annoying because you're going to try to hit it, you can actually hit these little side buttons and actually have the thing going. Oops, I had it on camera mode. It's always good to take pictures. Another trick too that now reminded me here is that take pictures before you start shooting your video. You can use it as your thumbnail. That's a good trick to do because a lot of times you may shoot video and whatever is YouTube or Facebook, they may not choose the best thumbnails in the world. It's a good idea that way you can kind of preemptively have that thumbnail ready to go instead of waiting and say, oops, got all these goofy looking thumbnails and they don't really look very good. Take the picture first. So I was showing here, just shoot this little side button here. You can hear that it's actually started shooting the video ahead of time. Okay, so now it's shooting the video, and instead of hitting that button on the front or the side, you just hit it again to turn it off the video, and that's all there is to it. Okay, so now we have our little video on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my my Mophie off. Okay. Actually, the Mophie is a great invention because I have to use it for extending the life of my battery. Otherwise, my batteries get burnt out all the time because I'm constantly using my phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug my phone into my USB. Okay. And then we're going to start taking the video. Okay, so now we have this window pops up once we plugged in the iPhone. And in this case here, what you want to do is select Open Device to view the files. Because I prefer to do that because I like to actually move the files off my iPhone. Okay, so actually let's open it up here in a different screen. So let me pull it over here. And now we want to do is open up internal storage. Open the DCIM folder, and then you'll see because I have so many files, it actually creates several different folders. I'm going to open up this folder, and it's going to go through a huge number of files. So let's see how fast it's going to go. It's moving fairly fast. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is, one of the tricks that I've done with my iPhone is actually for using, because I love using it for shooting video, especially on scene, is I actually use this extender. Okay, this extender, of course, I would be plugged into the computer at the time, but I'd be able to walk around outdoors and extend the whole thing out. Gives me quite a bit of reach. Okay, and I actually use that for shooting when I'm walking around or whatever not. So that way I can actually get a better view of myself instead of having to carry it, have your hand, and kind of have it really up to your face. To give you a little more extension, you can carry it out a little further. I also do what I'm doing outside is I take this microphone. I'm actually wearing my Rhodes microphone right now. Okay, I take my microphone that I'm wearing, and I actually plug it into here, run along the length of the shaft. Okay, and then run underneath my shirt to my collar. And the advantage of that is that the further away you extend it, the harder it is going to be for the microphone on it to pick you up. And plus, if it's windy, it's going to catch the wind. It's going to kind of sound like a staticky sound, and you're going to have very poor sound quality. So I use the microphone to actually help improve that whole process. Okay, looks like we now have all the files loaded off here. It's listed off because I have a lot of pictures on my iPhone. I really need to clean that up at some point. And we have the QuickTime video that we just shot right here. So I'm just going to cut it. And I actually have another window ready to go. I have my temporary folder. So I'm just going to do is I'm going to paste it right into my temporary folder. There we go. Okay, so now I've actually taken my video that I just shot, put it into a folder on my computer. At this point, what I can do is that I can actually load it into my Camtasia program, or any other program you're using. I prefer to use Camtasia, and what I'm going to do is import my media. You can see here that I'm shooting my video, and I'm going to go into my documents, and I actually have my temporary folder right here, because this is just kind of a quick little test, and I'm not going to be keeping it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my video, which is it. This is it right here. And I can just open it right in. It's going to load it in. There it is. And let's go ahead and drag it to wherever I want in my feed. And it's that simple. Okay. So the phone itself, I can't stress enough how great the iPhone is for shooting video. Because you take it wherever you want. And if you don't have an iPhone right now, and you're kind of on the fence, you have the money, but you're not sure if you really want to spend on it, because you're using it, especially if you're using it for your internet business, it actually becomes a business expense. Now you want to talk to a certified accountant, make sure you understand the tax implications. But what I actually do is I write off a certain percentage of my phone, because I actually use it for my business, my internet business. I also use it for my real estate business, so I actually probably pretty much use it exclusively for the two. And so I'm actually already able to write off the majority of my usage of my phone and the expenses that I buy, the hardware for it, the phone itself that I bought, and so on. So if you're kind of on the fence, if you don't have a smartphone or an iPhone like I do, this might be a time for you to do the investment and you'll be able to write off the taxes. But again, talk to someone who knows more about tax law than I do. Okay? So that's it for today. I hope this was useful. If you do, please comment and like the video, and possibly share it with anybody else you think might find use in this video. So thank you very much for your time, and have a good one. Bye.